Guys, welcome back to SWTOR NERD with another GSF Let's Play. I do want to make a quick apology to you guys. I know it's been about a week and a half since my last video was supposed to go live. I have a confession to make. I got a little bit distracted with 5.10 releasing, the Jedi Under Siege storyline. I took a bunch of alts through that, tried all the different dialogue choices, and with that going on, really didn't have time to be checking out GSF along with work and everything else. So I know it's been a little bit, but we're going to hop back into it here. I got a Lost Shipyard satellite match. Volunteered to go to A here so my teammates could capture C and B. Volunteered to be the sacrificial lamb. I am trying a little bit of a new build this time. Trying out the Strike Fighter. I believe Imperium is the name of the ship. And it is a build off the SWTOR Forum's Drakolich's ship builds thread, which I will link down in the description below. It's got some excellent ideas for builds, and I highly suggest if you guys want to try out a new build, that's where you look for how you want to build it. I have never played this build before. This is my very first match with it, and we'll see what we can do here. So, got on this guy, tried to hold him off while my teammate tried to get the cap here. Got the proton on him, popped my slicing, and as he got a little bit closer, here we go, popped the lockdown on him. Got a few laser blasts on him here, not doing much damage because I barely have any upgrades on this. I used my weekly mission fleet requisition and some cartel coins to get some extra fleet requisition just to get some base upgrades. So, didn't do much damage, switched targets to the scout here, he just about got me down, got my shields about halfway down. Came back in, tried to get another shot, broke a missile lock, left with no shields, no hull, and no engine, and got destroyed there. Waited in the respawn there. I did think about switching back to gunship, but I noticed my teammates had captured B, and I really need to start taking a break from gunship, focusing on some other ships as well. I don't want to be a one-ship wonder, and so I decided to stick with the Strike Fighter. And as I got back into the match later, I was glad I did. It turned out to be a little bit fun to play once I got a little bit better at it towards the end of the match. And once I need to up my mouse sensitivity for sure so I can dogfight a little bit better, but for what I'm seeing so far, I think once I get the hang of this, focus on my power management a little bit better, and get the hang of playing this build, I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So, of course, once I upgrade slicing and my missiles a little bit better, so I can get faster lock-on times and strip away more of their shields with slicing, I think it'll also do a little bit more damage. So, got my first kill here. Waited for the missile to hit him, got him, and the dot killed him. So, got my first kill ever with this build. Felt pretty good about that. Switched around here. Time to take out this hyperspace beacon. I'm not sure why I wasted slicing on a hyperspace beacon. That was an absolute waste. I should have saved it for the bomber here. Probably would have worked out a little bit better for me. Bomber ducked into cover here, so I came around, followed him in here. Got a missile lock on him. Used lockdown. If I had slicing, it would have stripped some of his shields. Would have done a little bit better. I broke his proton here. Ate another one in a second here. Tried to run. I should have been a little bit faster on the missile break here right at the last second. See, right there I should have popped the missile break, but I didn't, and split second later ate the missile and died. So, second death. A little bit discouraging. I'm used to playing on my gunship, hanging out at the edges of the map, not dying that much and getting a lot of kills, but like I said, I need to knuckle down and focus on learning some ships other than gunship. Nobody likes a pilot that sticks to gunship 100% of the time, and I'd mentioned my wrist injury in a previous video. That's why I played gunship for so many years. But it's healed up now. I have no mobility problems with my wrist at all, so it's time to stop relying so much on gunship. Pop slicing and everything on this bomber here. Teammates got the kill, melted him down pretty good. Switched the scout here, tried to get on him. Should have switched my shields around earlier. I have directional shields on this build as I was eating plasma railgun bursts, but I did eat 2 hits before I noticed, and then I switched shields to avoid some damage from that. Trying to get a kill on the scout, and gunship almost got me, at which point I decided to get out of dodge. Followed this guy a little bit, noticed a couple of other pilots getting really close to me here, so decided it was time to switch targets. Popped slicing on one of the closer pilots, recentered, and teammates got the kill there. Or no, actually that would be the defense turret got the kill. I really should have gone for the healing probe right there. I was feeling a little bit disoriented. Like I said, I'm not used to close range dogfighting at all, so it seemed just a little disorienting to me. Probably going for the healing probe there, in hindsight being 2020, would have been the smart thing to do. For some reason I ended up going just about to A, realized my mistake in the last minute, swapped around, went back, and this time I grabbed the repair drone here. Boost in, grab the repair drone. I know my power management isn't very good this match, and definitely need to focus on directional shields. It's something I'm not really used to just yet, having shields to swap around from front to back, so definitely need to work on that a little bit. Noticed another scout here, hassling a couple of my teammates closer to A, so dope in pretty close, let loose a missile, boosted in, and used slicing and lockdown on him. I think it took his power away so he couldn't missile break. And got the kill there with the dot again. Almost went down here, but got out of there just in time. Got back in, grabbed the healing probe again. Not sure why the enemy team wasn't focusing C a little bit harder. They kept sending 1 to 2 pilots at a time to hit C. If they had sent a concerted effort over to C, I think they could have had a better shot this match. Not sure why they didn't, but got on this bomber here, tried to lock a missile, he broke, followed him around, locked the missile, pop slicing, let go of the missile, and teammate got the kill there. Almost had another one there, but like I said in one of my first Let's Plays, when you start, especially when you're starting out with a new ship and you're not super confident in it, assists matter just as much as kills, and in this game mode, I want to say something that a lot of people don't realize, and I'm guilty of it myself. Kills don't matter nearly as much as defending objectives. When you've got the objectives locked down like we did in this match, it's a little bit easier, but you definitely don't want to constantly focus on kills, and I say that knowing full well I'm guilty of it myself. So, got a missile onto the scout here, popped the slicing, and got the 3rd kill here. There we go. Started looking for another target. Notice this bomber on the other side of the asteroid here. Ducked in here, tried to get a lock on him. Almost got him down, but he ducked around the corner of this asteroid before I could finish my missile lock, and I had to break a missile lock of my own right here. Turned back around, try and get on him, and teammates got the kill. This was a bad decision right here. I went after the sentry drone, ended up getting the negative effect of the interdiction drone, so I was slowed here, so I did eat a couple of cluster missiles, but by dogfighting him really close to the rocks here, he ended up self-destructing and saved me. The one nice thing about retro thrusters, when they use them, they often don't check what's behind them before they do. At this point, we were starting to hold them fairly close to their spawn. They weren't really pestering our turrets too much at all. We had a pretty good wall on them here. This guy got a little bit far out of range, so I switched targets. Tunnel vision on this guy. Teammates got the... almost got the kill. I tunnel visioned here because I thought I could get the kill and I ended up dying. If you look on the map here, you'll see the pretty much wall that I was talking about where our teammates were holding them fairly close to spawn. 1 or 2 getting through, but even in spawn you just see that guy getting close to B got obliterated there. Wait for the respawn timer here. At this point we're fairly close to the end of the match. About a 50% lead. Boost back in towards B here. Definitely seems a little bit faster to get places than the gunship. I'm just not as used to having to get close to people, so waited for my engine power to regen a little bit here. Boost back in. Bomber was trying to get a little bit close here. Almost got a lock on him. See if I definitely need to increase my mouse sensitivity because I should have been able to react to that a lot faster. Pop the slicing on him. 1 missile, my missile got the kill there, switched him around. Notice this gunship here, pop shields to forward. Start locking a missile as I get in close enough to use the lasers and get the kill here right. There we go, just the match ends. So, first match playing with this ship, guys. It was a lot of fun, and we will see you guys next time. Please let me know down in the comments what you think. And SWTOR NERD out.
Tell me pretty lies, look me me in the face. Tell me that you love me.